I'm carrying on with the Sky tutorials, number 3. Sorry, I've just got to extricate my hairdryer cable. So 70% Sky. So here we go. I've wet the paper all over. Make it up as I go along. I just want to sort of looking towards the land from the sea, just to give a low horizon. So we wet the paper all over like that. And as it expands, you can just reclip it. And I'll put in some nice warm sienna. Burnt sienna this is. Right, while that's settling in, I'll get a little bit of blue. And blue and red, nice grey, warm grey for clouds. Try and give a bit of movement. That will all dry lighter, but we want some nice heavier right, I won't muck that about any more than that. I'll just reclip it and I'll dry it off a bit now because I can crack on with the background or the landscape. Right, so hold on to your ears. I'm going to start the air dry. I think you'll agree that painting vertically, almost vertically, on watercolour paper is a bit of a lost cause in a lot of ways. The way gravity takes over. Right, I'm going to put in some yellow oak or raw sienna sand dunes in the distance, and then go quite low. And over that I'm going to put some trees and hopefully some dunes, but very, very faint. It's quite distant. I just want a level horizon. So this is sort of Norfolk type of scene, looking back from the salt marshes. Okay, that'll do. Let's just bring it down a bit more and let's get it straight. Try and make sure the horizon is straight. So now with a bit of blue, touch of red, fairly faint. Let's just drop in some just touching in these grassy areas. That's all I really need to do. This is So the thing is to try to keep everything soft. You don't want hard edges. Right, now we can put some washes across here. Different colours, vary. Just trying to vary the colours in here. Warmer as you come towards you, going off into the blue, and I can add some detail to this as we crack on with it. This is just a support for the sky. Right. Not too displeased with that. It's quite dry. I'll just reclip it again. But I want to now let the wash, or dry the wash here, fix it so that I can paint on, put some detail on it. There's a sort of area around the coast of Norfolk where you wouldn't see too many buildings on the top of this. A lot of them have disappeared into the sea as the sand cliffs have eroded quite badly in some cases. So let's get some darker detail now in the foreground. I'm just mixing my darks here with the Royal Burnt Sienna and Ultramarine. It's a lovely dark, lovely warm or cool dark, depends how much of the red you use, because it is a sort of a red. So we'll put in some bushy stuff as well. Nice dark bluey. It's like a dark turquoise blue. Right, I'm not doing too much. Just a touch of water. Look, that's all I'm doing. Look, just digging the brushes, the corner of the brush, into the thick, moist paint, and try to get some off of it. Nice and thick, as if it's coming straight out of the tube. Okay. Now we'll do bluer. Oops, a bit hard there. That was a bit dark there, so I'll put in a couple. I'll put bushes there. But you do get clumps of scrubby bushes and trees in this, little trees, windswept. Let's try it. get the leaves brushing on the twigs, brushing the way of the wind, the east wind. I've done what I tried not to do, is to put two the same. So done that. Right, well that's not too bad. Okay. Just get some thicker, shadowy stuff in there. Shows a bit more of that green over here really, but right. Seago trick, just put in a fence. Just indicated, no, not detailed. Try to keep everything as loose and free as possible. Right, so a nice bit of light going through there. Well, that's about it really. Just a sky picture. I'll put the mount on it. Be something I spelled the name on, wouldn't it? Right, well that's about what I'm going to do there. Let's put it in a mount and have a look. That's be the second one today. I'm doing these skies, see if I can get some good enough to go into the show, where the instruction is 70% sky. So there's a simple coastal view of salt marshes looking back into the land with the sand dunes in the distance. But well, there we are. I'm not going to justify it. It's a painting. I'm beginning to really enjoy making these lovely blues with the sienna and the ultramarine. Lovely dark. Look, that's just, who needs Payne's Grey when you can get those sort of darks with just the burnt sienna and the ultramarine. Lovely. I think my birds are probably a bit heavy, so let's just give them a bit of a plop. Right, let's. I'll put the light on that. It's a wintry day today. Let's bring the camera around and I'll show you what I've done. Here we go. So let's go to the distance first. There's the sand dune. Typical Norfolk sand dunes on the North East coast. Sea Palling. Around that way there's a wind-swept tree or two, a little bit of a fence or something. I don't know what I put there. It's just a bit of interest in the barren landscape, really. But it's anything but barren, isn't it? It's got infinite scope for making something out of nothing. Right, let's come out of that. Right, I'm going to go with my mates across the road and have a cup of tea and a chat. My wife's out, so I'm getting bored. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just want a break. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.